keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. But that's your fault, hell, you brought in this outside. Chasing me all night and then sleeping till noon. Gonna do what I do.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to North Carolina and the bustling city of Charlotte as we welcome you inside Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers. Tonight, a good one to kick off the year on Sunday night primetime. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Carolina Panthers. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Stopped up at the line to begin this ball game. Second and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Going to go off tackle this time to the left. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Throw on the run is complete. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good game on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
60 Eagles, go!
A run now on second down, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain. Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
It's a turnover on downs.
Down. Ready?
Off the play fake. Here's Young. That's taken it. It's Xavier Leggett. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the first down marker. That's a pickup of 9. Is going to set up 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Ready.
On play action, Young. That's to the Michigan man, Justin Loveland. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
28 yards.
They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Look at play action with Young. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Blue, 52 blue. Hut.
From the gun, it's Young. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Panther first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man. There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
That one intercepted. Accelerating toward midfield. Still going. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Vikings. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick 6 to make it a 6-0 lead.
And, Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Black Ultra. Let's go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, he puts another ball up for grabs, and this one's also intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
This one taken at the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
At the 32-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8.
Opposite. Green. Let's go. Hut.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5. Here comes 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Fury. Yellow. Blaster. 6. Ready.
To throw is Young. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Ready.
48-yard line.
Slice blue. Set. Ready. Smash. Red. Hut.
Out of the shotgun, Young. That's caught! And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
First down.
A big play for the Panthers. 32 yards.
On red. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Set.
On first down is Young. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Now for the third time in the first quarter, he's been intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama. And good running on the return. That'll help him out. Get the ball right around the 45-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up fourth down.
No gain on the play. It's fourth down.
He'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
A gain of 7.
So one quarter in the books on our first Sunday night telecast of the year. It's the Vikings with the edge. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Brings up third and 2.
Back to throw. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson.
You can see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on third and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over.
He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it'll bring up second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Reichard's kick is good. And the Vikings stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Set, ready. Black. Set.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. Here, a short one to Taysom Hill. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Ready.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young. He's hit as he throws. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
So one of the elements of a good screen game is the quarterback having the timing in his head to know, I want to hold the ball long enough to get the rush to commit to me, to set up the blocking and set up the back behind them. But I also can't hold them on forever because then I don't have an opportunity to deliver the ball.
That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And he's going to score again. How about that for a daily double? The 2nd defensive touchdown he's scored in this game.
His kick is good.
So it's 3rd down, and it just seems clear that he's just trying to do anything to keep the drive alive. But even though you're trying to keep the punt team off the field, you just can't be careless and reckless. And that's really what he ended up being, Mike. And defense takes advantage and takes it back to the house.
And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Ready, ready. Clock, ready, ready.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating.
Oh, no. Disastrous start. First throw of his career is intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over just shy of midfield.
At their own 48-yard line.
Let's go.
Man in motion, heading left.
60 Bison. Check out.
Now, faking the give, on the move left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
And while the play results in an incompletion, I think these are the type of decisions from a young quarterback that you're okay with. If the play's not there, if you don't feel good, throw the ball away, don't turn it over, and let's live for the next play call.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Tag. 70 Lions.
He'll try to get this one on the ground.
So often, Mike, you can tell a team's decision on 4th down by what they call on 3rd down. So I think after that 3rd down run, it was pretty clear that, hey, even if we don't get it here, we're comfortable going for it again on 4th down, but didn't turn out to be the case because he's able to get it there on 3rd.
Good running inside the 25. And he will score! Touchdown, Minnesota. big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Makes the score Vikings 31, Panthers nothing. Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line.
Drill green. Come on, set. Hut, hut.
Quickly, he hits Loveland on the RPO. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Just shy of midfield. Here's second and a yard.
49-yard line.
Ready.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points. So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
They'll come up on a second down and 8.
Let's go. Set. Go.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
That's caught by Gibbs. He'll be stopped here short of the first down marker. Penalty flag is out as well. The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long.
Yellow. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 30.
How about that play off the call sheet to convert third and 18 for a first down?
10 at the 27-yard line.
Ready. Slide through. Ready.
They'll look to throw. That one taken in. That's Teteroa McMillan.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
He's got it at the 7. They'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down. First and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Claws red. Set.
They'll look to throw again. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock, catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Third and goal.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red. Steal, black. Smash, red. Ready?
Throwing now from the gun. This one caught at the floor. And he's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Panthers. The extra point is good. Panthers are able to edge a bit closer. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
He has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike, and they came into the game saying we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Here comes 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Now a give up the middle. He'll work forward for a couple. Jalen Phillips in on the stop. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break. Come back. Second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Now return coming from the 7. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Blue, go. Blue, 32. Hut.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That one taken in right side by Leggett. From the 41, here's 2nd and 6.
Ready.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. Past midfield to the 45. And he will score. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Panthers. That is 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Start on the ground, and he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
In motion, it's Jefferson. Throwing now on 3rd and long. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's going to be out of bounds. Well short of what he needed. And the punt team will come on for 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
That's taken in, and he's going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Now give on the ground. It's a short pickup, taking this to the 49. Tackle there by Michael Hall.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Let's go.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he is going to have a Vikings 1st down. Won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3. But that mark shows 1st down.
48-yard line.
Now off the bootleg. He'll look to throw here. A short one taken by Hawkinson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. We'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to from the 46. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here's Hawkinson in motion. They'll run on 2nd down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing 2nd and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss. It brings up 4th down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. In motion, it's Jefferson. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That'll be intercepted. Picked up by the veteran, Harrison Smith.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again. These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs. Back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
Third down and 13.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And this ball incomplete on third down. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, in a game that seems like it's gone all in their favor, that's kind of one of the rare cases where this offense didn't appear to be on the same page, because for as good as they have been all day long, this possession at least, they're going to stall out.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. And he's going to pick up the Vikings first down. Big letdown defensively. They allow him to convert on fourth and long.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest, and while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Now Pollard trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of one.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have two or three that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time, let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but if you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll go again from the 3. It is second and goal. He'll look to throw. To the goal line and in. Tony Pollard. Touchdown, Vikings. Will Reichard now on for the extra point.
Will Reichard is lining up for the extra point.
His kick is good. The Vikings will extend this third quarter lead.
38. Panthers 15.
Reichard out now following the touchdown
Will Reichard
as he kicks this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, he locates McMillan. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Okay, Frank.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 3.
Come on, set.
Back to throw. that one out wide to Gibbs. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
It's now third down.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
Okay, ready?
It's 3rd and 4.
Black Ultra. Set, hut. Red, 30, ready.
He'll drop the throw. This one's down the field, but wind up incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And that'll set up 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Slice blue. Needle blue. Ready.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They run it straight ahead with Pollard. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and a couple. This pass, right side. Going to be caught by Addison. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now, faking the give. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
By J.C. Horn.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He keeps it himself. And he'll get down and avoid the hit. Gain about 7, setting up 3rd down.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground. But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
They'll try to run. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark, but he is short. They've held him on 4th down. What a stand.
Here we go. Here, hut.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 29.
Red, yellow.
And the Panthers, 1st down.
1st down, and they stick with Gibbs. Putting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
The 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 6. They'll throw out of the gun. That's the left side. Hauled in by Legette. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
10 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Ready?
Back to the air once more on second down. He's got room at the 30, and he's going to be taken down. 17 yards on that play. It's a Carolina first down.
Panthers first down.
Pause, ready.
First and 10 at the 26-yard
Back to the air one more time. Moving outside the pocket. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down. Back in the backfield in the area of holding.
On the set. 10 cycles. Set.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's caught by Gibbs. To the 10-yard line. He is out of bounds there. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up first and goal.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the fourth quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's first and goal.
Set, cut. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Moving to his right. That one to the end zone, but incomplete. Holston Loveland was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second and goal.
Let's go. Set, go.
From the gun, here's Gibbs. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
A loss of 2 on the play.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's third and goal. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Red, yellow. Red, cycle. Slice blue. Hut.
Throwing now from the gun. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Vikings are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth and goal.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge fourth down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off the ball.
And he marked out up at the 34-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down. From the 34 now, it's first and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Comeback route, and he's got it. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
And he'll be out.
Your blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in,
for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.